I'm Rick, and I'm here to talk about my spear gun, Fast Eddy. I built Fast Eddy some years ago. In fact, it was around 2006. I was getting ready for a trip to Bernier Island in Western Australia, and I needed a spear gun fast. And I built Fast Eddy in 3 days, hence the name. I wanted a gun that would take robust fish, both pelagics and robust reefies, and I wanted to operate in reasonably clear water. I decided to make a traditional end handle. The stock, well, it's about 1.15 metres long. It shoots a rife spear with shark fin tabs. The spear's 8 millimetres in diameter. With the spear tip, there's about 30 centimetres overhang. The warhead is a slip tip. In this case, I think it's a Hunt, but when I originally did it, I had a Rife ice pick slip tip on it. Power is provided by two 16mm rubbers, stretched to something like 3.3 to 1. The muzzle's open using a Rife style keeper plate, but in my case, I made it out of aluminium, and it's still functioning quite well. The handles are fitted ergonomic shape, and it's got anti-slip on the front and on the back. It's got an undersea mechanism in it with a slightly modified line release arrangement. The Rife spear seems to work quite well with the undersea mechanism. Don't need to change the slot or muck around with anything at all. It just clicks straight in. I set it up for a tethering rig and use a lanyard which goes through a hole in the stock. There's an expanded butt plate, makes it a little bit easier on your belly. There's a bungee in the shooting line, again tied through a hole in the stock. Fast Eddy's made from radiata pine that I bought off the shelf in Bunnings. To compensate for the light density of pine, I inset a whole lot of lead and then covered it with another pine plate. It was all glued together with araldite, which has stood the test of time very well. There's a little joiner in it. There's two laminations in the main stock, and the handle is a mortise and tenon joint up into the stock. I finished it with a coat of epoxy, and which over the top I put some 2-pot floor varnish, polyurethane floor varnish. It stood the test of time quite well. So how does it perform? Well, the ballasting kept it very much at neutral densities, just a few grams heavy, and maybe a little bit heavier around the nose. And that's the way I like it. The gun shoots flat with just a slight kick to the left. To the best of my recollection, I've never missed with it. Fast Eddy's taken me mackerel, cobia, kings, groper, and a variety of other fish. It's functioned very, very well. So Fast Eddy might not be the prettiest of guns, it might not have much wow factor, but it's been very, very functional over the years, and it's certainly taken a lot of fish for me. I regard it as a success. I suppose if it wasn't successful, it would have had a Viking funeral before now. I suspect I'll keep it and keep on using it for another 15 years, eh? You never know, I might hit my use-by date before it does.